I'm Renee Adams for Radio Trop Rock, and sitting across from me is an interview that I've wanted to do for a very long time. This man has nothing to do with the Trop Rock scene, but he has a lot to do with me. I referred to him as my brother for the last, I don't know, as long as I can remember, a long time, as long as I can remember. And there are people that just, they say, your brother this, your brother, and I'm like thinking, is it a lie? It's not really a lie.
But you know what is a lie is you've painted quite a picture. You say, sitting across from me, as though we're in a studio.
Well, you know, we're in the car.
Yes.
I do a lot of interviews from the car. It's fine.
You need to use the tapestry of your imagination.
Anyways, so this is the amazing, I'll give it all of the pretty picture, right? The incomparable,
Feel free
the most famous, coolest person I know.
Really?
Well, sort of.
To know more people.
Okay, so his name is Franz Harary. Franz is an amazing illusionist. And my brother. Yep. Well, I've known you forever. So Franz is an illusionist, but not like a guy that you would just see on a cruise ship. Or you've never worked a cruise ship.
I'd like to be on a cruise ship.
No, you
someday.
wouldn't. Okay.
I'd like to be a guest on there's a buffet, right?
Okay. Anyways, so as you see the personality here, I wanted to have you talk on my show about
in your car.
And about your career.
All right.
You have done some amazing things starting from way back. So Franz Harary, amazing illusionist, famous, and if you ask any magician out there,
it's a very specific subculture.
Yeah, it's true. But okay, so start from the beginning, Franz, and tell my listeners about you.
All right. Well, starting from the beginning, we are indeed here in Renee's car, and we had to turn the air conditioning off because we, God forbid, don't want to script the sound. So as our interview continues on, both of us will begin to sweat.
All right, go
Hopefully,
on.
I'm painting a picture here.
I got the picture.
All right.
Okay.
So what can I tell? Okay. I'm going to give you a kind of expanded elevator pitch, as Renee calls it.
Yeah.
I began as a child growing up in Michigan, as did Renee. I thought I was going to go to New York, be a singer, dancer, Broadway star.
Because you can
I
sing.
I had a scholarship, Eastern Michigan University of Michigan. I'm going to go to New York, and that's going to be my life. But at the same time, I had discovered very young, like 13, 14 years old, magic. And I realized that with these little plastic toys, these little magic tricks, I could suddenly fool my parents, fool my teachers. I could do things that adults couldn't do. That's very empowering.
Yeah.
And I was fascinated not how these tricks work, but why they work. Basically, the psychology of it all. So all through elementary school and high school, I'm inventing magic. By the time I got to college, I convinced the University of Michigan marching band, the director, to let me design illusions for their halftime shows, the trumpet section appearing and disappearing and a band director floating in air and blah, blah, blah. So I had taught myself to do magic outdoors in the sun, 360 degrees, for an audience that did not want to see a magic show. Just wanted to get me off the frickin' field.
Outside is hard.
They didn't want to watch a magic trick. They wanted to see a football game. So it was a bit of a hostile audience, but it taught me this new discipline that I didn't realize at the time was new. Fast forward, 1984, Renee, I believe when you were 6 years old.
Not really. Go ahead.
Yeah.
11th grade.
11th grade. Wow, 6 years old, 11th grade.
Go.
Fast learner.
Okay, go.
Whoa. So in 1984, Michael Jackson announces he's going out on the Victory Tour, which at the time was going to be the biggest tour in the history of the world.
Yeah.
At the same time, he burns his hair on the Pepsi commercial.
Yes.
And they said the name of his attorney on Entertainment Tonight. So I wrote down the name. I called the attorney in L.A. and said, my name is Franz Harary. I'm a magician from Ann Arbor, Michigan, and I know how to do magic for halftime shows. So the guy goes, you don't want to talk to me. You want to talk to this guy. He sends me to the record company, who sends me to the manager, who sends me to the production. And this goes on and on till I talked to like 7 or 8 different people. By that time, I had it down. My name is Franz Harary. I'm a professional illusion effects designer specializing in stadium events. Had it down.
How old are you?
21.
Okay,
21 years old.
Yep.
So 21, I find the right person. The next thing I know, I'm on a plane to L.A., I meet Michael. We become friends. I never finished school. I end up doing all the magic for the Victory Tour. Because of my genuine friendship with Michael, for 26 years, I became the guy who designs illusions for pop concerts. So after him, it was everybody, Madonna and Prince and Janet, Earth, Wind and Fire, and all the way to Usher and Missy Elliott and
NSYNC and Alice Cooper.
Let's go to my website, franzharary.com.
Literally,
There's
every time you would
people.
call, and I'd be like, "Who is it for?" Oh my gosh!
There's like more than 100 pop stars.
Yeah.
But there's no way to talk about that without sounding like a douchebag.
Oh, stop.
So
Okay, I want to know those
I'll let
things.
you talk about it.
Okay, yeah.
So, all right, so fast forward. So now I'm the guy who designs magic for pop concerts. I never finished school. By the way, they gave me an honorary doctorate. So
Wow.
There you go. The message is, forget about school, kids. Just do what you love. Eventually, they'll give you the diploma. So move out to LA. I become that guy who designs magic for pop concerts. In 1988, hanging with Michael, he goes, you're doing all this stuff for me, but don't you miss it for yourself? And I did. So I took everything that I'd learned from the music industry, production design, sound, light, staging. This is before video, but everything else. And I put together an illusion show that looks like a pop concert. And back then, that meant big, giant Bon Jovi hair and the mustache.
Yeah,
and
you had that.
I would not, as you well know, I wouldn't leave the house unless I was wearing metal and leather and
snake around your neck
yeah,
sometimes.
all that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was living the dream. And so that gave me notoriety. So now I've got these two careers going, myself as the designer and now also as the performer with my own show. That continues forward. I'll kind of compress the next 30 years for you. But I ended up moving over into effects design and then into theme park, themed entertainment design. And so
Tell a few things you did. 'Cause
Yeah.
you had some really good stuff in the theme park, like Disney.
I'm not... Legally, I'm not allowed to say
Okay,
this.
never mind.
I'll just say, go see Beauty and the Beast.
or Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid or Cinderella. I think Cinderella's closed now. But
Yeah.
it's, just go see it.
Go
Those
see
are good
those,
shows.
and you may see an illusion in there.
Those are good shows. Whoever
Okay.
did that, very talented.
Yeah, I
Very,
thought so
very
too.
talented. Yeah.
At the warehouse.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's
Putting the
that.
Beast costume on at the
So
warehouse.
that's-
Okay,
we
go ahead.
don't talk about. So there you go. So, and while all this is going on, Renee is being herself, and her career just skyrockets, and until we land here. By the way, can I say it's getting warm?
You're fine.
It's
You just
getting
hang
warm.
in there. Okay, so
That's all right.
so hold on. Now, where did you just come back from? Now, let's talk a little bit. Everybody, when they think of magician or magic, they think Copperfield.
Right.
And
Or-
this was a
or
problem
Chris
back in the day.
Angel. Well, what? So here's the thing on Copperfield. When I started, he was immortal. He was my idol.
Yeah.
And then as I started to gain some success, I ended up designing for him. I designed a lot of magic for him.
Yeah.
And then my career found a place where Copperfield ended up becoming a competition. Now he still eclipses all of us, but there was a point, and still is, where people will decide between me or Copperfield. Usually they go with me because I'm a lot cheaper. But,
Right.
He and I he has changed who he is to me a number of times in my career. And today he's just a friend, although I haven't seen him for quite a long time.
But here's the thing. So Copperfield is making puppies appear and disappear.
Puppies, yeah.
At the time when you were competition.
Yeah.
You're designing stuff for him, making him look good. And you're making snakes appear and disappear. You were a
yeah,
rock.
so the thing about snakes, firstly, I love snakes.
I
I
know.
love reptiles. That's why we're here in Florida.
Okay,
The land of gators.
okay.
And speaking of which, you have a gator.
And keep moving on.
All right, we're not going
okay.
to talk about Renee's gator. So the thing about snakes, I had a python for 36 years
Whitney.
of my life, Whitney. I have friends who have tigers, Bengal tigers and panthers and leopards, and I discovered that I can get as big of an impact on stage with my python as my friends could. Oh, look at their French fries already. Do you hear that?
That's okay. We can
All
edit
right.
that part out. Do you
All
want to
right,
stop for
we'll
a
just
second?
Pull that. No.
Okay.
So I could get as big an effect with a python as my friends were getting with the Bengal tiger.
Okay.
Only a tiger is a whole lot more work than a snake.
Yeah.
So that was kind of an epiphany for me there.
But the reason I think
with
okay,
Copperfield, to go back to your Copperfield thing, David really changed the game. So I have nothing but respect for him. But he and I really are two very different animals.
very different shows.
Very different shows. And again, I think of myself firstly as a designer producer. I've taught many, many other guys, younger and skinnier than I, to put on a jacket and pretend they're me. Many. That's
So-
what allowed me to produce shows all over the world at the same time. Where Copperfield is firstly a performer.
Yes.
Firstly,
So tell us a few things that you
And a great
have done
performer.
that
So
people
David,
would.
if you're listening to this,
David's
if you're
listening.
listening to this, call my friend Renee. She wants to meet you.
I would like to interview you. Okay, so hold on. So tell us a few things that people would know you from. The World's Greatest Magic, which I was in.
Do you freaking know that was 31 years ago?
Yes, I was in that.
31 years ago, I made the space shuttle disappear.
Made the space shuttle disappear.
But I'll tell you, all my stuff that's worth anything lately has been overseas.
But hang on, the Taj Mahal, any of those things?
Overseas. It's
I
India,
get it. Okay, go ahead. What else?
So just India. Taj Mahal is in India. It's another.
I get it, but
country.
these are big things that you've made disappear. You've been on
Diamond
television
Head,
specials.
Tower Bridge. I've done television all over the world, but again, it's a very specific demographic.
Yeah.
So unless you're that person, you're probably not gonna know me.
Well, okay. So now,
I need to like run a sex ring or something. That something like Diddy.
Yeah,
That
right.
You Diddy, right? Puff Daddy, just Diddy,
Diddy, right? No, we're not even going there.
Well,
okay,
that would get me the
and I don't think it really
visibility,
works for him. So
that's true, but he is in the news, and that's
a
what
lot.
he
All
wants,
right.
you know?
So moving forward, you just came, and I was supposed to come visit you, Bob and I both.
Bob is the boyfriend, husband.
Oh my gosh, really? Are you gonna?
Husband.
No, I'm not married to
Boyfriend.
Bob. What? Anyways,
All right, Bob's in the back seat. Bob,
this is how
very,
Franz
very quick
always
to say,
is.
I'm not married to Bob. You're
Someday.
keeping your options open.
Oh my God, you are killing me. This is why my brother. Yeah. Okay.
She's
He treats
saying
me exactly like.
hypothetical genetic brother, not African American.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So moving forward, you just came off a year. You have been gone.
I've been,
You have
yes.
houses in Los Angeles, Hawaii, and here in Orlando.
Tokyo.
And Tokyo, sorry, forgot. Okay, so but here's the thing:
Michigan.
when you're in town, you're always, in touch with me. We're always together. We're always,
Yes.
doing whatever. But we were supposed to come see you in Hong Kong, and
I know.
and we
then
didn't.
somebody freaking decided to buy a house instead.
Right.
Who was that?
That
How
was
did that happen?
us.
There you go.
But the show you did
Yeah.
there,
We
give a elevator pitch.
3 months in a theater built on Victoria Harbor, 1,400 seats. Basically, me with all of my friends, surrounded by 34 of my best friends in the world. You weren't there, so
I know.
that's
I was buying a house.
It was great. And then after that, we moved over to China and did Windows of the World Stadium, 20 shows there. And I get to play Rockstar. I get to put on
This
the
guy
shiny jacket. And,
literally has parades in his honor. Yes.
Well, it's mostly me.
No, literally, like that. You are so famous. There's billboards. There's like people scream your name. I can't go to any magic store, shop, or magician and not say your
By the way,
name.
that's how you know you've succeeded. If you can go to a magic shop and have them praise you.
They praise
That's
you
it.
like
That's
crazy.
what you want.
I say my brother, and they're like, "Oh my God!"
Yes.
And I just go, "Well, I have his very first magic trick in my attic."
That sounds dirty.
You don't understand. When we were moving, I have the
Oh, that's
blue
right.
frame
That's
trick.
right.
You gave me one time and said, "This is my
That's
very
a good
first
trick.
magic
Yeah,
trick
that's a
ever.
good trick.
Don't lose it. It'll be
Make a-
worth
make
money
a-
one
make a
day
picture
when I'm
disappear.
dead."
That's what for. Yeah.
I said, "Great." And we were moving and packing,
So
and I
let's-
took it with
Let's talk
us.
about that. What it was packing like.
Okay, we're moving into the wrong
Are we?
direction.
All
All
right.
right. So let's wrap this up. If somebody really is like intrigued by Renee's brother here
Yes.
and would like,
Hypothetically, of course.
yes, would like to get a little more information, you should see all the stuff this guy has done. And wait, really, before I end this,
right.
I want to say, Franz,
Can you end it in rhyme? That'd
will
be
you
cool.
stop every call that he has ever gotten from any rock star? I mean, from Alice Cooper to Janet Jackson to Michael Jackson.
wanna-
Wait, you kept
Right.
the recordings.
I know, it's terrible. I freaking lost it.
No, you
It's a
did not.
cassette. It's a cassette recording
From the
last
answering
one-
machines.
The last one was Missy Elliott, and a bunch of them. Alice Cooper, everybody.
Unbelievable!
And
You
I
lost the
freaking
cassette tape.
Lost it.
He had everybody's voice on there going, "I'm just wondering if this is Janet.
Yeah,
if
you
I
don't
could."
know me.
Yeah,
You
you
don't
don't
know me.
My brother.
brother says I should
Isn't
call.
that crazy? So, but he's got so many cool stories. This is just part. I wanted to open the world to
All right,
anybody.
and listening, you have a job now. How do they contact you?
Well, everybody knows how to contact
Okay, you
me.
contact Renee and you tell her to do the following, because this is my big idea for Renee. She needs to do this. It's not a podcast. What is it?
No, this is a radio show.
It's a radio show. We need to do a radio show. Basically, just who is Renee? We'll call it What I Know.
Yeah.
Because Renee is this machine. Since I've known her, she's a hummingbird of energy, a powerhouse. I'm telling you, she lives the life that you wish you lived.
Oh my God.
And there is so much that she can tell you, life advice, just her way of being.
Yeah.
You listen to her. Yeah, she's
Well,
supporting that.
I can't make
So
anybody disappear, but I can be cut in
but
half a few times. Yeah,
you
I've done
can
that.
motivate them. You have so much to share.
Well-
so send her a message. Use the email if that's what the kids are calling it, or whatever.
You're killing me right now.
Contact her and say, Renee, start your frickin' radio show.
Do you realize?
'Cause we need your life advice.
Do you realize how this works? I interview you. You end up the whole thing up interviewing me. It's
Well,
weird.
as it should be.
Okay,
So
well,
let's
the
do
fight
this.
for the spotlight,
So Renee,
Franz.
what?
Okay.
Renee? Well, no, I'm giving the spotlight to you.
Okay.
We're going to say this. If you could go back 35 years in time, what would you today tell young Renee that you know now that you wish young Renee had known?
I wish I could answer that because I everything I've done.
Well, you do.
There's parts that I regret, but that not many.
All right.
I always just
So
I
what's
keep
that
going.
advice? Moisturize, of course.
And moisturize.
Yeah.
Drink more water.
Yeah.
Eat more salad.
Yeah.
Like normal stuff, but I raised my kids and traveled and got to be. I always tell women who are younger, who are just giving birth to their first child, to say, don't lose who you are.
Right.
Ever. Don't, because you will lose track and you'll be 3-4 months, maybe even a year or two down the line going, I have nothing. All I am is this kid's mother. I am not my person I used to be.
Right.
So I worked very hard on staying the person that I was, even when I had kids. And they all traveled. My kids are well traveled. They're both good. Nobody's in jail or on drugs or pregnant yet. So that's all
And
good.
they grew up in Florida, so that's a lot to say right there.
Really? You think so? Because Michigan people are
Michigan, they're
whatever.
they're number 2.
We dug our way out.
Yeah.
Okay. So if anybody wants to look up some of Franz's stuff, it's just so cool.
By the way, that little gem, that's a little example of what you'll be hearing on Renee's What I Know.
What I
radio
know.
show.
Okay. So tell
Look
them
me
your.
up. All right.
Yeah.
It's simple. Just go to my website, Franz, F like Fox, RANZ. Write this down. F like Fox, RANZ, HARARY.com.
That's it.
Say it all together with me. F like
Franz.
Fox, RANZ,
Franz Harary.
HARARY.com. Or you
Got
can
it.
go to Facebook or
Look up some of his
Instagram or
illusions,
something
some
of
of
it.
his stuff. And next time you're in Orlando, Franz, of course, we're out and about all the time. If you're in Los Angeles, whatever, I will get you out to a Trop Rock event one day.
That sounds fun. All right, for the big finish, we're going to make we're recording this on the mobile phone. We're going to make your phone vanish. You ready?
Okay, ready? 1,
Count of 3. 1, 2, 3.